And what's going on, guys? And welcome in to the Bench is Clear podcast, where we cover the best rivalry in all of sports. I am Jesse Gutierrez, and I represent the side of the San Francisco Giants.
And always, I'm Tyler Coe, representing the side of the 2020 World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. Get used to that because I'm going to be saying it all the way until at least next October.
That's fine. Get used to it. Get used to it while it's hot. You need to hold on to it because your window is, like I've said before, your window is closing. Because I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the glimpse in the future going on in the instructional league. Marco Luciano hitting the soul out of the ball, making sounds I've never heard before come off a bat, throwing the. I gotta tell you, man, I watched that video like at least 50 times, and every single time went from 6 to midnight. Like, I am so jazzed right now.
Yeah. Let's see if he can even do that in low A ball or high A ball.
That's really disrespectful right now.
We're talking instructional league, dog.
We're
talking practice.
I'm just saying, dude.
That's all well and good. Dude, in high school, I've hit a couple home runs. I mean,
okay, now you're being disrespectful.
If we want to compare,
now you're being disrespectful right now. I don't know. It's really exciting. Like, I think we put too much pressure on Joey Bart being supposed to be the guy, supposed to be the Buster Posey guy, but we don't even think about maybe Marco Luciano stepping into that role of, just because obviously Joey Bart and Buster Posey are both catchers, but like on an offensive MVP type level player. If Marco Luciano fits there, and then like Joey Bart is just a compliment to him, and that's a nice 3-4. Then Helio Ramos gives that number 2.
I mean, we're going to talk about it. This is certainly a far cry from, dude, Joey Bart's going to come up and be the savior, the best player in Giants history, or whatever you said.
Okay, I've never said that. But
Willie Mays, who? I think is what you said, actually. If I remember correctly.
I would never say that. That's disrespectful. But no, I mean, I'm not going to read too much into Joey Bart's, first 40 games he played. He's obviously better than that, or else we're fucked. But I honestly believe he's
how you won't read into those 40 games, but you're reading in heavily to this one at bat where someone hit a home run in the instructional league.
Buy stock in Marco Luciano now, while the stock is low. Okay.
We'll see.
Well, we're going to talk everything 2020 in today's episode, the good and the bad. We're going to go over our predictions. But first, we need to talk about these fucking rules they put on us. We put out a poll. What's the rule you would keep from the 2020? We gave you the option of the NLDH, 16-team postseason, 3-batter minimum, extra inning runner on second. Overwhelmingly, it's the NLDH would be staying.
Dumb.
And honestly,
horrible.
I didn't after watching it though. I didn't mind it.
Nah.
It's probably going to stay too, Tyler. I don't know if you understand that.
I'm not about it. Not about it.
You can not be about it all you want, but it's probably going to stay.
Really not. I mean, you know what I found funny though is people were grilling you for not putting in the runner on second.
Well, that's for the next poll.
Oh, okay.
This is the one you would keep.
Okay. Because I got him kind of confused, and I was like, why would anyone even think about keeping that? That would be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think the DH is going to stay, unfortunately. Yeah. I just don't like it.
And I think it's really disrespectful. I got to talk to our boy Brooke from Blue Heaven podcast that was saying that all the Giants fans are trying to vote to keep the extended playoffs. It's real disrespectful. That's probably we'll get into what's the worst.
I mean,
but
disrespectful,
and there was people
but true.
No, I think even Giants fans thought it was bullshit. I thought it was bullshit. I mean, yeah, they would have took the spot, but
Giants fans are the ones saying it's a fake championship where God knows.
I don't think
they would have celebrated if they won.
Oh yeah, definitely, and yeah, I mean
that's every fan base, though.
I can't. Yeah, exactly. There was a bunch of people saying that they don't want to keep any of them, but honestly, I didn't. After seeing the NLDH, I don't mind it. I kind of fucks with it.
No, dude, I don't want to pay someone $30 million a year just to hit a baseball.
But that's not going to happen anymore. There's not going to be a someone who just DHs. Well, in some teams, but most teams, it's going to be a rotating DH. That's what I think.
We'll find out.
I'm just saying, Edgar Martinez was pretty great. So, but on to the next poll. Poll time.
Edgar Martinez could play second base too, so.
But he didn't. Poll time. We asked you guys what was the worst 2020 season rule. NLDH 7-inning doubleheader, 16-team postseason, a 3-batter minimum. By a slim margin, the 16-team postseason was the one that they would throw away right over the 3-batter minimum. 3-batter minimum, I feel like is good. I don't mind that at all. You should be able to get three people out or sit down, whatever. I think it was annoying. The specialist for one person. I'm sorry, but if you can only get one guy out, don't be on a big league roster.
I disagree, but maybe I'm just a purist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a total boomer in the baseball world. I don't know.
Yeah. And I honestly felt the same way about the DH. I was a little bit more open to it than you were, but I was like, no, let's just keep it separate. I like the two different styles, but after watching it, I don't mind, I can say it a million times. I don't mind it. The 7-inning doubleheader, I was really not a fan of, but I understood why they had to do it for this season.
That should never happen.
If they do that, though, I think no, that should never happen. Sorry. One thing that I did forget the extra inning runner on second. That's probably the worst rule. But that's also a rule that will probably be kept not in the 10th. I think once it gets into like the 14th, 15th, sure, fuck it, why not? Because it's at that point, come on, bro. We need.
I don't know though. The thing that gets me is baseball is a sport
not postseason,
right? But I mean, you still play 162 games, which is an absurd amount of games, and races for the postseason still come down to the last day. So that gimmicky fucking runner on second bullshit game could decide a playoff spot, and I just don't back that. However, I think we could see a lot of these rules, maybe all of them, in 2021 because
Manfred's saying that people liked the.
I don't even think it's because of that. I just think we don't know as from a COVID standpoint. It doesn't look like things are going to be great in April, so it looks like a lot of this shit might stay the same. And I mean, it is what it is.
There's got to be a vaccine by now. I don't know. Who knows?
As long as we get baseball, I don't really care.
Yeah. As long as I can go to a baseball game, that'd be great. I don't care if I have to wear a freaking Bubble Boy suit.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, might not. Shit. But since we're talking about 2020, let's go all the way back to July 22nd. We're going to go over our predictions right before the season. A little preview. I was wrong a lot, and Tyler was. I don't want to say right a lot. You just hit a bull. You one of your darts hit a bullseye, and that's probably like
even the ones I was wrong were much closer than yours.
Probably. Let's go over.
Joey Bart's gonna win MVP.
I never said Bart was gonna be MVP. You're fucking high. We said 5 around the league, 5 on our teams. I will be starting. My first one was hitting was going to be way behind pitching. Pitching was going to be so dominant, and because of not a full spring training, they were just going to be way behind. And I mean, that was the case in the Central. I don't know what the fuck went over with the Cubs and the Reds, but as far as everywhere else, no siree Bob. So that's going to be for me.
My first prediction for league wide was an absolute bullseye. I said no one would hit 400 or above because everyone was saying this is going to be the year because it's a shortened season. And I'm going to say nah for that one. That was right. So,
Bing!
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. Number 2, I think I might get a half point for this one. This one was AL's going to be exposed for being top heavy. I don't think it was as apparent, but I think that's true. I think we saw that in the American League. I mean, sorry, American League. We saw that in the AL West. How bad? I mean, the Astros being the second team in when under 500.
Yeah.
And how bad the Angels were, and how bad. Oh, I just couldn't believe it. So I don't want to say they got completely exploded. It wasn't like a news story like I thought it was going to be. So, but I will give myself a half point. So, ding dong.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Seeing as
I got
I'm the judge here, I'll allow it. And speaking of judge, this was a big miss for me. My biggest miss, I think. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton both hitting at least 25 home runs. Neither of them did.
Mm-hmm. That's factual.
So yeah,
big facts.
We don't even have to go into it. It was just a complete no. I was wrong.
Yeah,
it looks good on paper in June or July.
Yeah,
good to me.
I don't think that because Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge can't play for a month straight without getting an injury.
Right.
So, but I am going to one up you with being wrong by being so fucking wrong here. I said, because I based like most of my shit around pitching being way above hitting. I was so sure on that one. And
skewed the board the whole way down.
It did the whole way because I said the Mets and the Nats are going to fight for the top spot in the NL East. And it was really bad. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can say. I think I should probably even take away my little nub. I'm not going to, but because of how wrong that was, I should probably take away my little half point, but I will not. So
it's fine. You can keep it. Everyone, they're forming their own opinion.
Yeah.
In the court of public opinion, you look like an idiot. This was a bullseye for me. Number 3, league-wide, I said the Tampa Bay Rays will represent the American League in the World Series. There you are. There's nothing more to be said. I was just right.
Yeah, well, you're also a bitch. This is another wrong one from the NL East. I said the Braves were going to miss the postseason because their pitching wasn't that good.
That's a double.
I mean, come on. Did we really think that Max Fried was going to be that good at the beginning of the year?
Dude,
we didn't.
Before the season started, I said the Braves have this kid named Ian Anderson, and he's going to pitch great.
The thing
I didn't record that, but I said that sometime.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was going to say, honestly, Tyler, if you would have been like all about it, like, no, I said that on the episode, I wouldn't have gone back and listened. I may have thought about it.
I didn't
and then looked for it, and then been like, maybe he said somewhere else. Fuck him.
The only reason I know who Ian Anderson is because he's one of the reasons I lost in the fantasy baseball championship. So
at least he took that away from you.
Yeah.
Now on to, I feel like this is going to be another nub. I might have a full point after this. I said that the Rockies are going to be the dumpster fire of the NL West, not the Giants. And I was half right. Turns out that the Diamondbacks were just worse last year. I still think that the Diamondbacks are a better team as a whole, like going into 2021 season. But I think they're still the dumpster fire. I mean, they always start hot like they always do, and they just freaking nosedive like they always do. And they're a dumpster fire. They have no freaking farm system, and they're going to be shitty for the next at least 2 to 3 years, and they're going to trade Arenado. Hopefully the Giants.
I sincerely doubt it. Another big miss for me was I said the Cincinnati Reds are going to reach the NLCS. And I mean, they made the playoffs. Be it an expanded fake playoff and got shut out by the Braves. They didn't score 1 run in 2 games. So that was wrong.
So we're at the halfway mark. I've awarded myself, I'm not even sure this is official, but I've awarded myself 1 total point. Tyler, where are you at?
I'm at 2.
Really? So okay, I'm doing a little better than I thought.
We have one more league-wide.
I got 5.
Oh, you've done. Yeah, I think you did. I think you did 2 when you skipped me.
Oh, did I?
Oh, yeah.
Because fuck you.
My biggest mishap, and this might have just been wishful thinking and trying to throw shade Jesse's way, was I said the Giants would win 20 games or less. And how many did they win? Like 20 and a half or 21? 28.
And as you recall, we betted Chipotle, and I still have not had my Chipotle, is why I am drinking. I'm eating Taco Bell at the moment. So, because Tyler is not a Lannister, he does not pay his debt.
See this wall behind me? This is just a fake screen. I'm doing this in like a public library. I'm homeless.
I'm wasting away here. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I'm wasting away. I'm becoming whatever. You better send me to me, or I'm gonna break your kneecaps. Now we're still 1-2. We're gonna switch to the teams now. My first prediction, which is I'm gonna award myself a point for this. Giants will be in contention for the wild card. Now, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, "Oh, expanded playoffs." That's why. No, because even if there wasn't an expanded playoffs, there were only 2 games out. And there were like 1 game out like in the last 2 games of the season. So they were still there. But so it was a vague thing. It was kind of a kind of layup, but I just didn't miss the layup. So 2 points
for
your
knock
boy.
It down a peg. If this were a traditional playoff format this season, the Marlins would have made it in front of you. So that feather in your cap, just take that right out and kind of throw it
I didn't put that in any of my projections, but I talked a lot of shit about the Marlins.
We all did.
All season. So, yeah.
I believe there's a soundbite out there of me saying, well, it's not like the Marlins can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It might have been the Mariners, but either way, neither of them should have made it.
Yeah. On to my is it?
It's me.
It's you.
For my first team prediction, I said Corey Seager's going to hit 360, which he did not. He did hit above 300, and he would win the NL MVP, which he's not going to. Mookie Betts is in the race, but he also is not going to win. So that's just
You know what though? Since I am appointing myself as the judge of this, I will award you a half point because he did win NL World Series and CS MVP. So I feel like you should get a half point for that. So you are awarded half a point.
Take that half point.
Of course you will. I'm going to give myself another half point for my second prediction. I said between Gausman and Drew Smyly, one was going to be the steal, and one was going to be just a complete dud.
Bitch.
They were both, which is a great way to be wrong. They were both really good. Smyly was hurt for a while, but he was still very good. Best 2 pitchers on the team. So I'll give myself half a point, and I'm at 2.5 points now. And I'm going to make an early prediction for next season. Talking about free agency, I think that I want to be on the record. Kevin Gausman's going to sign a 3-year extension because he was offered a qualifying offer. They're going to say, fuck the qualifying offer. 3 years, he's in San Francisco for around 10 to 15 mil a year. Book it.
Doubt it. For number 2, I had Julio Urias leading the Dodgers in wins amongst starters. I feel like this might go for a half point because he was undefeated in the regular season, also undefeated in the postseason, if I'm not mistaken, with 4 wins.
How many wins did he have? Okay, and how many wins? Who was the most winningest pitcher on your team?
Clayton Kershaw had 6 in the regular season.
So the answer is no.
Jesus, no. You're just throwing out half points. Dude, the Giants, they won the sportsmanship trophy, so that's a half a point.
How? All of my halves are legitimate. That's not you said, quote, he's going to win the most. You can't be like, well, he won second. No.
Dude, I said after the end of this season, Bruce Bochy would still have the most Giant World Series fucking rings out of a manager, and he still does.
He does. That's true. You would give yourself a point for that. Going to my third team prediction. This one was very wrong. I said Joey Bart is going to come up and rake. He did come up, and he was just not good. I mean, there was shines of greatness, and there were shines, but he's not
greatness.
Oh, like dude, yes.
Decency.
No, shines of greatness. The way
let's keep it 100, dog.
Let's keep 100. Let's see when he hit the ball, that shit popped. Okay. I don't think he had a single all season. It was all triples and doubles off the fence. So there was encouragement, and I'm going to keep that as encouragement. You could fuck off, Tyler, because I'm going to take it as encouragement. I'm just going to be positive here.
Yeah. Moral victories are so important. For my number 3, I was very fucking close. So close that I'm going to give myself the point. I said Dodgers were going to win 42 games this season. The Dodgers won 42. I'm going to give it to me. I think
that makes sense. Yeah, I would give that to you too. Because technically they did win 42 games. They just won as well. So I will give that one to you. I hope you're keeping track of your points because I forgot where you're at.
I also don't know. I know I'm winning though. I think maybe who knows.
On to my fourth prediction for the Giants. This is a solid point. I said Austin Slater was going to be the talk of the team, going to be the new Yastrzemski. People were gonna. He was going to be the new guy that was going to be possibly be an everyday player, and he is. He's killing it. His numbers looked really good. He looked good out there. He had some issues with injury a little bit, but had a great fucking season, dude. I'm as one of the guys that I've followed ever since he was in single A. It's dope as fuck, and yeah, fucking love Austin Slater.
Number 4, I was wrong. I had Walker Buehler winning the Cy Young.
That's wrong.
But in my defense,
he had a good year.
He did have a good year, and that blister, and he never really ramped up. Yeah. I mean, he was hurt a lot, but he had a solid year. I mean, I'm definitely not taking the point, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
I get another point here for my last prediction for the Giants. Mauricio Dubon was going to fit into center field with ease. Defensive metrics looked great. The eye test was great. Great defensive center fielder. He started off a little slow with the BAP and ended up having a pretty good season because he ended off really hot. Mauricio Dubon, fucking love the guy. I still think he's going to end up being a super utility guy.
Is he? He's a natural shortstop, right?
He's natural middle infielder. He was going second and short. So I think he's still going to be a super utility guy. He just spent every game in center field because he was just really good at it, and Yastrzemski couldn't really handle center field, and we couldn't find anybody else to play center field that can actually swing a fucking bat. So Mauricio Dubon stayed there and he fucking killed it. So I don't think there's any reason to move him out of that role, but I think they're going to end up putting him a little bit at short just because he's a righty to give Crawford a good day off or two. And who knows? You might get a lefty outfielder and play some center field.
For number 5, and this one counts for 30 points, rendering this whole thing completely useless. I said the Dodgers will win the World Series in 6 games against the Tampa Rays. The Dodgers, in fact, won in exactly 6 games against the Tampa Rays. Therefore, I won.
Can you stop calling them the Tampa Rays? That's bugging the fuck out of me.
The Tampa Bay Rays?
Thank you. I don't know why that bugged me.
Rays? What do you want?
Just not Tampa Rays. I don't know why that bugs me, but it does.
They beat Fred McGriff in the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and Wade Boggs struck out 5 times. So whatever you want. All that matters is I was right. So, and I follow a lot of baseball YouTube channels and things and whatnot. No one else predicted this, just me. So
yeah, I think I had 4.5 points.
And I had what, 35?
You're 33. So I think you might. Yeah, I mean it's just basically like CeeLo. When you're playing CeeLo and it's you're there, and then someone gets a 4, 5, 6. So you're done.
You're done.
That's it.
That's it.
There was nothing I could have done to do that. I was. The thing is this thing was rigged the whole time we were doing it.
It's just like the election.
This whole situation is rigged. I was never going to win because Tyler already had it rigged. So, and that's the thing. That's another thing I wanted to bring up because we did mention your lack of religious beliefs, which makes me think possibly you're a fucking witch. And that's how you guessed it.
I made it
with some voodoo magic and you did some stuff. And that's what I'm sticking to. That's very 2020. That's so Raven.
I just want to, because we're going to, next episode or an episode coming up soon, we're going to get into some free agency predictions. But I just want to put it here first, just so I can, relive this glory again in a few months.
Oh, God.
Right. Trevor Bauer signs with the Dodgers, 4 years, $132 million. You heard it here first. He doesn't go after the 1-year thing. The Dodgers lock him down for 4. He comes home. Calling it.
I could see him coming out of the 1-year thing. I think it's a smart thing because I think teams are willing to pay more for 1-year deals. So I think in the long haul, even if he, let's say next season he's hurt,
dude, he would
80% of the year.
Not to this year. Coming off the year that I'm saying, I'm agreeing. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if he doesn't take the 1 year, that's the smartest thing he could do. Because just like you were about to say, if he gets hurt, dude, you just cost yourself maybe $30 million. Like,
yeah, but like let's say he does get hurt, right? Let's say he gets hurt for 80% of the year, and so the next year he's a question. He's still more likely to get a high year value on a 1 year deal, just like Josh Donaldson did with the Braves. You know, after his little injury thing with what team was he on at that time? Fuck, was it the Blue Jays? And then he went to the Braves? Or was it with someone it was the Indians? No. He got traded to the Indians, but it was based on the Blue Jays. So there's but he still got a high, of the year. But it's 1 year. I feel like no matter what, he's gonna get out of like a 10-year span. If he just does 1 year deals, I feel like he's gonna make more money over those 10 years than if you were to accept a 10-year deal right now.
But it's so unlikely. First of all, it's unlikely that he's going to play another 10 years. I mean,
how old is he?
He's 30. So I mean, it's possible, but history would dictate that probably not. But
at the same time, at 35, there's no way he's getting a 5-year deal. At 38, a team would be willing to be like, we'll give him $5 million. Fuck it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, let's say in the middle of next year, he blows out his elbow. Now he's out for all of 2021 and 2022. You know, if he has to get Tommy John, that's a year and a half. And now
that's true.
I don't know. I mean, I think the way
hope you don't rupture your Achilles or have to get Tommy John. So
I think the way he does his training and whatnot, he'll be fine because he's the one that says he wants to pitch every 4 days and whatnot. But I don't know. I think there's rumblings around if David Price is going to actually pitch ever for the Dodgers. So
really,
yeah. I saw someone posted a thing that, the Dodgers moved him from the inactive to the 40-man, which is just a procedural thing. And they specifically said this has no value on if he's going to be pitching for the Dodgers this year.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's kind of a harbinger of things to come. Like maybe they are looking to deal someone and he gets sent away.
Not top solution.
I'm sure you and I are the only one that listen to this podcast.
Top solution is, but hey, if not, you never know. The next couple weeks, we are going to be giving out some award. We're going to figure out what we're going to title our awards. A benchy. We're going to give out some MVPs of the teams, some Team Cy Young, some Rookie of the Years, Reliever of the Years. It's going to probably be the shining moments in all their careers. And then we're going to pick the giveaway winners for last week's giveaway of a LA Times newspaper collectible, real nice, and a very good smelling renovation candle company's Dodger candle. On Instagram, we're giving it to Michelle A. Trejo. We'll be contacting you to send that out to you ASAP.
Congratulations. On Twitter, we're going to be giving it to Mrs. Dingers at Dodger Foodie. So congratulations. We're also going to be contacting you, but you want a copy of the LA Times and the renovation candle, Dodger Champions candle.
Dingers, baby. Yeah.
As always, this episode was brought to you by Renovation Candle Company, where you can still get a Dodgers World Series champion candle for the next 3-4 days. After that, they're gone forever. Make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, do it to it. We're going to be, thank you guys for sticking with us this baseball season. We're going to be doing a giveaway for both sides this time. We're done celebrating this damn fucking World Series. We're going to thank both sides. We're done. We're never mentioning it again. We're acting like it didn't happen. And we're going to thank you guys so much we're going to give away a cup and a pop socket for both sides. To thank you guys for sticking with us. We hope you continue to stick with us this offseason when we do some player interviews and talk about predictions and all that good stuff. And continue into next season, and we will see you guys next week. Hey, fuck Aubrey Huff.
Dude, straight up, dude.